What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's doing well. For the next couple of videos, I want to talk about the types of narcissists. The 6 ones I want to mainly talk about are the overt, covert, communal, antagonistic, agentic, and malignant narcissists. But this video, I want to talk about the overt and the covert. I'll go over this in depth in my future videos, but I just thought this picture was a good illustration of the types of narcissism. It's missing the agentic, but everything else is included, so I thought it was just important to share. The overt narcissist is extroverted, bold, attention-seeking, aggressive, and or violent when challenged. So this is the type of individual that, when they're out in public, they like to be the center of attention. They're really outgoing. They're bold in their choices, not really taking into account the people around them or the situation or how it'll affect anything. They're attention seeking. As I said, love to be the center of attention. And the one I find very interesting is that they're aggressive / violent when challenged. So I feel like this is really key to note, because if you engage with this type of individual, they're exhibiting the other symptoms of an overt narcissist, and they do something that, isn't really in the norm to do or is potentially harmful towards the environment or around anybody around them. If you challenge them, they could be aggressive or violent, and now you could potentially be in danger. I just feel like it's really important to highlight that aspect of this, because they will start getting aggressive with you if you decide to challenge them in their status. So the second type of narcissist I want to cover in this video is the covert narcissists. Now, these individuals exhibit shyness, withdrawnness, self-deprecating. They're considered to be more dangerous because it's less obvious to spot them. They avoid social situations, and they're hypersensitive to criticism. Now, researching this, I was very interested because I read about covert narcissists before, but I guess I never really researched the symptoms for it. People who are shy, withdrawn, and self-deprecating, you don't really associate narcissism with them, which is, I guess, why this one in particular is considered to be more dangerous, because it's less noticeable, right? The symptoms are they don't like being out in public, they don't like, they're introverted, they're shy, they avoid social situations, so you would think, like, how would they even be, narcissists? But the one symptom that I want to highlight on this one is they're hypersensitive to criticism. Now, I feel like this could be maybe misinterpreted in some ways, because sometimes people are just hypersensitive to criticism because they don't like, they don't like being criticized. But hypersensitive, I guess, is the key word, because some people could take criticism if it's constructive, but with the covert narcissist, I guess it's just they're just hypersensitive. Like, they won't take any direction, they won't take any advice, because they will just take it as a personal attack to them and to their character. And I found this one very interesting to research. So this is going to be a trend in the upcoming videos every time I talk about narcissism. But the common trait between all these different types of narcissistic individuals, or just a common trait in narcissism in general, is that these individuals can show no empathy. So what is empathy? By definition, empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. So I decided to pick this picture to illustrate it, and I think it is just really well done, because you can see two individuals try to comfort each other, or one individual try to comfort another, but the one trying to comfort the person that's sad has a question mark above their head. They cannot fully understand why this person is upset, and therefore, if in this scenario, and this I would assume would be the scenario in all the narcissistic relationships, the person that is sad may have been sad because of the person who has narcissism, right? So the person who has narcissism could try to comfort that person, but they don't know what they did is wrong, or they don't see any flaw in what they did was wrong. And this specifically is what will make the cycle continue of the narcissistic abuse. Because if somebody doesn't think what they did is wrong, they're just going to keep doing it, right? They won't fully understand why it made somebody upset. They just think what they did was right, and it will go on, and so forth. When discussing the different types of narcissism, I want to end these videos by doing a little comparison of the ones I talked about in the specific video, And I touched on this before, but this image states overt narcissists demand attention, whereas covert narcissists are shy. And I feel like this is the biggest difference between them because they are completely two different personalities, but they share the common trait, which is narcissism. The overt one is extroverted, right? They're bold. They'll make themselves the center of attention. While the covert narcissism, they're shy, they're withdrawn, they're self-deprecating. They make themselves feel bad. They'll place the blame on others. They'll shame them. And I feel like this is the biggest difference between the overt narcissist and the covert narcissist. So I would like to end this video with this image, just further displaying and illustrating the differences between these types of narcissism. Again, I would just like to reiterate that I am not a licensed psychologist or a therapist. I just have done my own research regarding narcissism, and this is what I interpret it as. I hope you guys found this video informative and it served you guys some sort of purpose. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video.